So one of the cables on my mics is a little bad, and it is the Countryman B6 one. And I've red taped this. This is set up for Sennheiser 3.5mm jacks. And I don't know what happened. It's not the soldering points, but it's like probably in the middle cable area there, like really close to the soldering point. So I don't know if it just got jacked up or whatever, but I'm gonna try to attempt to fix it. So the cable is kind of short already. It's probably 3-4 foot long only, but I did get this changed, a terminated change to 3.5mm jack from Countryman themselves. Originally it was XLR, and it's just been there the whole time, and then I discovered that you can actually terminate it differently from, you know, the manufacturers or whoever, really. At this point, really whoever. I'm not confident enough to like know how to terminate a microphone. In this case, like, it's already terminated. I could just take a picture of it, remember the color scheme, and if there's shielding, whatever, and try to attempt it there. So I'm going to show you the example of what I'm talking about, and I'm going to try to attempt to solder this. I'm going to show you an example of my F2 here. I have it connected in, and it's not getting any actual input, at least so far as I know. I can't hear it, but if I wiggle this cable here, there it is. So there's a short, I think, in the wiring, and that's what we're trying to fix. Alright, so I got my soldering station set up. I have my soldering iron here, my sponge, I've got solder, I've got my mic, and my helping hands here. I've got my little, like, pliers here just in case I need to use it. But let's go ahead and take this off. Alright, so let's desolder this real quick. Alright, so it's just one cable. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, just that's what's fault. That's fine. Alright, we'll see if I can strip this cable. At least if I can cut it at least, then that's a good part. Nope. Okay, this is beyond my abilities now. Alright, I have a little more light now. Actually, if I go lower, better. Okay. So it looks like metal strands of hair is also wrapped on it, which that should be the shielding then. That probably is the shielding. Oh, damn it. Let me cut this more. Okay, I need to do some research. Okay, fast forward. I did this off screen because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do it on screen. I had to like move everywhere and just utilize the space. So I opened up the little parts here. I used my tweezers to kind of show it. I opened up these parts here so I have a little more space, and I was correct. I needed the ground part of the cable to be connected on the bottom here, and the green is connected onto the same spot there. And I just tested it and it worked. So I'm going to put the heat shrinks on, put all these back in, and hopefully we have this project finished. Let's see, make sure this fits. Okay, it does. Alright, let's do the shrink wrap stuff. So that is it. I think it's finished. I think it works great. I mean, it's working right now. So I connected it back to my F2. You can hear it right now. And I'm listening to it right now. So I have signal. Hopefully nothing goes wrong with it. I am a little worried about the tension thing. Just because there's nothing in there that actually like squeezing the cables with the connectors to make sure like, you know, if it gets pulled out or ripped out on the solder points, then, you know, on set I can't change it. So but then like this is kind of more on a backup side of things. I have other mics already that I can probably use, that other backups, but they're actual backups. I don't want this to be backup. I want this to be like a main mic to be used, and then those other ones are backups in case something goes wrong with these. And I love it. It's great. What have I learned from this? So when I soldered it off screen earlier, I couldn't strip the green wire, right? I remember I was watching one of the YouTube videos where the guy, he was soldering into a TA5 cable, and he said something that people were saying like, don't even try to strip it, just as you're tinning it, just tin through the actual rubber and it just melts it off. And that's what I did. I decided to do that, and it seems to work, right? So that's great. And it's a good thing I did some research, because I saw the shielding, and I was like, this has to be connected to it, you know? And so I looked it up, and I was like, okay, there's 2 wires that comes out of the Countryman B6s, so that has to be it. I mean, like, it can't just be one. That's just very weird for wiring purposes. So I'm very happy. Next time if it breaks, I know what to do. The heat shrink thing, this is stuck on here now, which is okay. It kind of looks, you know, legit. But then, like I said, it's just a tension thing, which I would change. But I might have more confidence in fixing my mics. I might look into my other backup mics and see if I want to fix those, because they are also broken. They are the Sennheiser ME2s. And those aren't the greatest sounding mics, but like, if I can fix them and have them as backups again, then that'd be great. And also, like, you know, I learn from it too. So like, as I do soldering and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a weird video. I just made out of nowhere because I was like, I need to fix this mic. I don't want to send anybody. Like, I've soldered XLR cables so many times already, and they've lasted forever. And I was like, why can't I do this mic? You know, just for a long time I didn't have the confidence. I think it's been like a year now since I've discovered that this mic has been like messed up. I just set it aside, you know, and so now I can utilize it again on set, specifically weddings. I have 3 F3s now, or F2s now, and I want like Countryman mics on all of them, like, so they can all sound pretty good. 2 of them obviously is for the bride and the groom. The other one will just be for anyone else. So yeah, and I'm sorry if you heard a 3D printer gone on the whole time. I'm printing something out, and it just finished. Oh my god, that's crazy! It just finished. So I'm gonna finish that side of the video. I'm wearing the same shirt literally on the other video. So, but this is a video in between that. So I'll see you guys there, I guess. So.